What's up, guys? Welcome to the Pitt Game Day pregame show. I'm Mason Tepesky, your host. Today we are previewing Pitt's game against the West Virginia Mountaineers in the Backyard Brawl tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. It's going to be a hectic game. It's going to be awesome. The atmosphere is going to be insane down there. I cannot wait for this game. It's going to be so much fun, so much excitement, so much joy. So let's get right into it, shall we? So the Panthers are coming into this one an undefeated 2-0 following last week's big comeback victory over the Cincinnati Bearcats, a 28-27 win over Cincinnati to be exact. So definitely an exciting time for sure for Pitt fans. We have the chance to be 3-0 with Youngstown State coming in next week. More likely than not, if we win this game, we will be headed to Chapel Hill into the ACC play 4-0 following a bye week, which is very, very nice. So this would be awesome if we could win this game. However, defeating the Mountaineers will not be an easy task. They definitely have a high-powered offense. Garrett Green, Jaheim White, CJ Donaldson, and also Cole Taylor, I think, is an under-the-radar tight end. So that's going to be really, really good for Pitt. It's going to be a good challenge for the Panthers defense to face a high-flying offense like this. Cincinnati had an effective offense, Sorsby, Kiner, Henderson. However, their defense didn't perform in the clutch, and ours did, which was huge. So that's how I think we beat the Bearcats. West Virginia, though, is a much better team. None of the stuff we did last week against Cincinnati will work if we want to continue our success against WVU. We got a game plan different, especially on defense. Stop the run. Kiner has always been tough to us. However, Donaldson and White are super good. Both of them are ultra talented, and they both have really bright futures. That is for sure. And also, there's a receiver named, I forget his first name. I think his last name's Ray, though, who we definitely should keep an eye out on as well. As for our offense, though, it's going to be a tough one for sure, especially considering the fact, or as for our offense, it's going to be tough for them to stop us, considering that we have Eli Holstein, Desmond Reed, who's been a cheat code this year. Mumfield can be special, and so can Poppy Williams. I think he's going to go off tomorrow. Gavin Bartholomew, I hope they get him more involved. So it would definitely be huge for one of those two guys to get involved, or one of those guys to get involved. If this offense could play any bit like they did against Kent State, we should definitely be able to beat West Virginia. Their offense looked solid last week against Albany. However, they didn't put up as much points as I feel like they should have. They put up 49. They were a touchdown away from my take. Pitt did really well against Kent State. When you look at total points, we've scored way more total points, I think, than WVU. I mean, 55 plus 28. That gets you to 83. They only have scored 49, 61 or 62 points. So we're well ahead of them with points. And, however, we've allowed way more points than them. So if our defense tightens up in the least, there's no doubt about it we should win this game. So for my prediction and my opinion, I'm not going to say much more. I'm just going to get it to you. I like the Panthers to win this one on a last-second field goal. I do believe this game will come down to the very end, hopefully. And I hope it does. I really want to see a close game. I'm taking the Panthers to win this one. Give me Pitt 27, WVU 24. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. West Virginia needs this game big time because if you look at their schedule coming up, Kansas, bye week, at Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Kansas State, at Arizona, bye week again, at Cincy, Baylor, or Central Florida, and at Texas Tech. If they lose this game, they're in a big hole when it comes to bowl eligibility. I imagine they would beat Iowa State. They'll most likely beat Cincy. They'll beat Baylor. They should beat UCF. That gets you 4 wins. This is 5. Texas Tech, that's 6. But if they want to get a good bowl, they have to win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Pitt, it would be nice to win this game. However, it's not as big on our bowl eligibility because considering if we beat Youngstown State, we would have to get 3 more wins, which we have California, Syracuse, and Virginia at home. Those are your 3. That's why I thought winning last week in Cincinnati was huge, because that gets you at least to 3 wins pretty much if we beat Youngstown, which I doubtly lose to them at the end of conference play. So that's why it was so huge to beat Cincy last week. If we could beat WVU, then we're talking about some really good stuff here. So definitely something to keep an eye out for sure. The ceiling can be really high. Let's see what happens. I'm taking the Panthers 27-24. What's your prediction? Post down below in the comments. That's all I have for you guys. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe. And as always, peace. See you guys for the postgame stuff.